Hey, you guys. What are doing, Scorpio? I know it's kind of like late as F right now, and some of y'all probably gonna go to work. For those of y'all that may have a different shift or some shit, I guess you can watch me now. And yes, I'm in the dark because, Scorpio's up one in the dark. Nah, I actually had a migraine, and so, yeah, no, I'm on here trying to do some of y'all. All right, Scorpio. See what you need to know right now is present time, obviously. Just close and put in the kitchen.
Instructions in marketing.
Construction. See,
No, I really did.
it's funny. Hey, girl. I'm never on this late because don't nobody be on. So I was just like, hey, fuck it. Let me go on now since I'm probably gonna be up all night because I fell asleep because I had a migraine. My ass literally woke up at 8 o'clock like, oh shit, I slept too long. Can't be taking them naps like that because then I can't go to bed at all. And it's my birthday tomorrow, so shit. Hey, Nat.
Well, good night, Mom.
Well, good night, you're gonna go to bed at 10 o'clock, 9:30, 9:38?
Mom, I was falling asleep at 6.
Go to bed then, go ahead.
It was so bad. I'm gonna go wash my face and brush my teeth.
But why you turn that light off? There's people coming. You should probably turn that light on back there because they're coming.
Are they gonna turn it off?
I'll shut that shit off on my phone. I'm the only person that can turn it off the phone. But you gotta manually turn it on and off. All right, someone want some type of second chance with you here, Scorpio? They keep like thinking about like the relationship and stuff. It's like whomever this person is, and I'm getting a lot of like stupid energy. Someone that has fumbled a lot with you. Okay. Whomever this is has been seeing some type of like signs and synchronicities. It's like the universe is trying to like guide this person to like make amends with you to like fix stuff, but this person is just really fucking stubborn and hard headed and shit like that. Thank you, Trent. All right, talk to me here. What's going on with this bitch ass motherfucker that's showing up? There's always someone doing weird shit. It's like, oh shit. Okay. First of all, I don't like them. It could be a water sign. This person likes attention from like a lot of people, not just you. You know what I'm saying? So this is someone that you would have to compete for like their attention. You could see that they're on the phone a lot or that they got a lot of friends. It could be someone that, tries to keep their circle, big because they want to have options, shit like that. Okay. This person creates an illusion around themselves towards people. All right. So already off the bat, they're not good. Cause why are you so deceptive for? Why? What you gotta sell out there? Like people gotta accept you for who you are. That's how you find your true circle. They seem to be having some type of poverty issues right now, and they're not telling you about it. They could be making decisions in their life based upon that, based upon the fact that they're at a crossroads about their money, at a crossroads about like, where they're going when it comes to finances. Okay. Why do they want to reconcile though? This person had some type of like time off and where they went into like hermit mode and they just started to think about like the connection. And so they're gonna try to come back very like playful towards you. Like their communication isn't really much. It's page energy, but it's still communication. You know what I'm saying? So whomever this is gonna try to like be nice to you, be playful and shit. It is somebody that kind of wants you guys to be like their boyfriend or their girlfriend. So they're not really doing too much, because boyfriend, girlfriend ain't shit. It's just nowadays people just text you and they go, oh well, yeah, I'm done with you. I remember like back in the days, I know I look like I'm 20, but I'm not. Back in the days, like in my era, like motherfuckers used to be like, yeah, first of all, that's the beeper era, so you already know. Right then and there, you should already know my age, what I'm about. Listen, you have to call us to dump us. Nowadays, motherfuckers get on Instagram and dump you like, what is that shit? That's foul. Men don't want to talk, or girls don't want to talk no more. They just send that text like, so I'm not feeling this no more. What the fuck is you talking about? You've been dating somebody for 2 years, and all of a sudden the least you could do is fucking give them closure by talking to them on the phone. No, I'm just gonna dump you through a text. The world's coming to the shitter. Someone, you've been through some shit with somebody, all right? It's been like multiple chances that you've given to somebody here, and there's some type of energy of like feeling like you need to get away from this, right? Someone like kind of made you wait for them. And I do see like some of y'all like just sitting here trying to figure yourselves out, trying to figure, you know, what your next step really is, but there's an energy of not wanting to deal with something anymore coming from y'all, okay? Because it's kind of like the same shit different days, and I think that you guys are finally now catching up to it because you're seeing somebody for who they are. It's like this person has a mask on with everybody, right? But it seems like with you, you've noticed and picked up on this, and you're like, nah, this person's just, it's kind of like realizing someone's a bad apple, that type of shit, because they just won't change. I mean, you are heartbroken. That could be why, the reason why you're acting like that. You're in your mind and in your thoughts. You're presently going through a lot of heartbreak, and you're really like trying to heal from this person, focusing a lot on like yourself right now, like being abundant within yourself, Scorpio. Well, at least you're doing something positive. Yeah. There is like an energy of like you feeling like people depend on you when it comes to finances. I'm not sure whose people are. Are they like debt collectors or children? There's like an energy of you feeling like people depend on you right now. And I do see you kind of like really like trying to stabilize yourself, like being financially like up there, trying to figure out multiple ideas on like how to make money and stuff. Heavy money energy. You guys are really like trying to collaborate, trying to be in some type of abundance financially. You have so many opportunities coming towards you financially. Be careful not to miss them, because it seems like a lot of y'all are really passionate about other things, and you could be giving more to one thing than another, and you could end up having some type of missed opportunity because of that, right? So like let's say that you know you got a 9 to 5, right? And then you doing, this is just like random, but you doing a little YouTube on the side, right? You could be feeling like, okay, well, I'm too tired, I'm already doing a lot, you know what I mean? And then there's an opportunity that is there that will give you more money, but you're like, yeah, I don't really need it because I'm already doing what I'm doing. There is an opportunity that it seems very abundant financially, because you got the 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, that equals 10, bitch. So the problem is your back is facing it. I don't like that. So that's like you needing to like pay attention, obviously, to these opportunities so that you don't have missed financial opportunity. Your person you're dealing with is going to come in very emotional, very like loving towards you, but they are a knight, and so you shouldn't put your eggs in a basket for a night. You don't want to be that person that gets caught off guard. I see you very busy, like trying to stay really, really busy. the person that you deal with is going to try to come in loving, but there's going to be some sort of interaction. I'm not sure who's going to start the bullshit, but somebody's going to start the bullshit between the two of y'all. And it does seem like, whatever this is, this person's going to say some fuck shit out their mouth, rush off. But it's a fight, right? Because you got the Five of Wands being here. There's going to be some type of disagreement between you and this energy. So be aware of this person, because like this is the type of person that they say shit. They don't remember that they're trying to make amends with you, right? They come in, and they just expect you to like sit there and just tolerate whatever it is that they dish out, right? This energy wants you to like sit there and let them be in and out, let them come in and love bomb you. And then when shit hits the fan, they run off. Here's the problem with that. That's A, unstable. You know what I'm saying? B, you're teaching somebody how to treat you. That's not good, right? And C, that's no. You could spend like years dealing with somebody and never really get anywhere or make it anywhere with that connection, because there's so much back and forth, so much like, in and out, that when you really take a look at it, from the times they was ghosting you and disappearing on you and not talking to you, you technically wasn't even in a relationship. Shit. This person likes to like do that. They like to like fight and run off and then come back in. So just be weary of that, because I don't see them having changed. I do see a fight crawling up as well. It is somebody that could be someone that's Libra in their chart. It is somebody that tries to come in like, oh, I'm so passionate about you, or I like you so much, but it's fake. It's, they're showing up as a magician. So this is an energy that creates an illusion in front of you. They are not who they portray themselves to be. So you must understand that, what they say is not a reflection of their action. And so that's gonna like determine whether obviously you accept this back or not, because it does seem like you've been in some cycles with this person. And I do think that it's time for you to just jump off this wheel, and you are seeing them for who they are. So I mean, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, hello. Like when does one get tired and say, I'm done with this shit, I don't want this no more? Like, just out of sight, out of mind ain't it? You know what I'm saying? You focusing on your money and doing you ain't really like closing anything, right? Because like I could like ignore somebody and still leave that connection open. That's not closure. Closure is like, yo, I'm fucking done with you. I'm done. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't fuck with me. Boom. I'm done. And blocking and closing them, that is closing a relationship out. That is closing cycles, and not being like, oh my God, when they come and bring you some flowers, or when they say I'm sorry, you go, well, yeah, well, I'll let you come back in again. Or when they come with their dick or their coochie hot, you be like, yeah, let's fuck. No, that's not being serious. You got to be serious with this person. You know what they're about. You know what they bring to the table. You know they just about to fuck shit. So this time to call the keys. All right, there's a lot of pain energy from you. You feel betrayed by them. You're in Three of Swords energy, so there's some type of heartbreak here. It could be due to a third party. Can you give me advice for Scorpio, please, and thank you? Oh, you got new love coming in. Oh, shit. Who is this? Somebody's going to offer you, like someone's going to try to like get with you. It is somebody that, I don't like their ass showing up as a page, but anyway. They are somebody that's going to like try to like say like something feelings wise towards you, right? But it is something that is small. All right. This person actually has feelings for you. This person has been hurt just as you have. So, oh, fuck. Are you attracting a bitch that's fucked and soiled? This person has been through some shit just like you have. But I asked for advice, and this video apparently ain't over. Talk to me about this new person. Oh, man. It's crazy because it seems like you guys don't even want to talk to someone new. It's like you guys are like, why is this person, whoever this is, you kind of are going to look at their message or their communication as like not enough, or like someone you don't want to really like invest in. There is traumas within you that you need to really heal, and so whomever this is, you're going to be like, oh, who is that? Like why is this person contacting me? It is somebody completely new. But I see you like stressing over it though. I don't know why you doing that shit. Oh gosh. It's gonna be someone that's gonna wanna like be truthful with you. They're gonna want to be talkative. I don't fuck with talkative. Don't be bothering me too much. Like if you talk too much, I might have to just roll over. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. If we don't talk about money, don't even talk with me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. This person is gonna invest here with you. They're gonna like be contacting you, but it's not gonna be like yo, let's go out on a date or some shit like that. It's gonna be like slow and steady, but they're gonna show you interest, whomever this new person is, and they are gonna like make it clear that they want to invest in you. It is gonna stress you out because apparently you don't want nobody right now. I do see some type of offer here from them and where they're gonna express their feelings, which is kind of weird. You're gonna end up liking them, whoever this is. Like you both are gonna talk loving to each other, which is interesting, right? Because your back is facing towards them, so you're kind of like entertaining it in some type of way, but not really being too open to it, which is weird. I just see a lot of like healing from you, and just you keeping yourself stuck, being stagnant. See, I told you didn't want it, bro. I told you guys were pushing it away. Didn't I tell y'all? Oh my god, y'all are horrible. Look at it. I told y'all. The 4 cups is when you don't want something, you push it away. I fucking told you didn't want this shit. You're like, I'm not really gonna do anything to move this. I'm just gonna sit here. Like, yo, come on. This is somebody new. You can't call everybody ugly just because you hurt. Yo, y'all are funny. So somebody gonna try to like, to holler at y'all. This is really funny, and I'm not gonna lie. I had like 20 DMs in my Instagram today, and I was like, why the fuck is all these motherfuckers trying to holler at me? Like, do y'all not know if your pockets don't match my pockets, you can't fuck with me? Like, hello? Like, I am very, very expensive as a woman. You can't be broke and be like on your journey to like, I don't even know where. I was looking at their profile, I was like, no. I had like 20 of them. I had to delete mad people. I didn't even bother. Leave you alone, right? Right. But shit, I'm only entertaining you if I know you energetically matching my level. Like, if we're not about that, why do I need to entertain you? And I don't need nobody broke in my life because I'm not, so I don't need to be down there entertaining, dating down. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the advice is from Spirit. You another messenger, girl. I'm gonna show y'all. Like, I get hundreds of messages by men on Instagram. I think that people think that it's Match.com, and one day I'm gonna start like screenshotting this shit so y'all can see it. It's funny. It's so funny. People that don't even follow me, I'm like, why y'all are in my shit like that? It's weird. All right, so you got the balance card. If you're struggling with family or those that you live with, this number serves as a reminder to seek peace. Communication support, reflect on your life, and consider what balance truly means to you. So you need to seek out balance. Oh, this is probably what's happening. You got the number of awakening, 77. You're undergoing a profound spiritual awakening that will lead you towards a path of success and breakthroughs in all aspects of your life. Hey, I claim that. Shit. I always like to see clearly. I don't need no ops around me. Fuck that. Number 2, relationships. Okay. Partnerships and connections. Reflect on your roles in your relationships. This card may be signaling that you need the support of a community to overcome a challenge, or that you're ready to embrace new friendships or meaningful partnerships. Hey. The number 2 is also a card of emotion because I know numerology. And so the number 2 also represents communication and needing to make a decision between lovers. So be careful you don't end up, having a new person and then this old bitch is still trying to come around trying to crawl up your asses. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always, like I said, like if you leave the door open and you don't really shut that shit, it's kind of like saying like, oh, well, because Scorpios like to do this. We like to act like, okay, when we done with you, we just stop talking. Like, no. Let's act like adults. Let's shut that door correctly. You know what I'm saying? Send a message through and keep it moving. Because when you have someone new coming in, you don't want this motherfucker from the past thinking, oh, well, I've been doing this shit for the last 3 years. I've been coming in and now. I didn't think Scorpio was really about to move on. Well, hello? Yeah. The hell? Don't fight. So we're going to see how all the signs feel for you. You're going through some type of change, some metamorphosis. So shit's going to be a little bit rough, a little bit hard. But, like I said, make sure you don't end up in no third-party shit because you out here ghosting instead of closing. You need to clear the energy. That's bad karma. Can't be leaving people like in the dust or in the wind thinking, oh, they're gonna like I hear a lot of stupid shit. Like when I talk to people, they be like, oh, well, they'll get it when you're not talking. No, that doesn't mean that at all. People don't get shit. Especially when you have that type of connection all through. Like when you're dealing with somebody and that's all you do and they in and out. Yeah. How the fuck are they gonna get it? That's what you've taught them. So let's go to Aries. Let's see how Aries is feeling for you right now at this present time. How does Aries feel for Scorpio? I'm about to watch some scary movies tonight because I know my ass is not going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to be too busy running around. Aries is trying to be strong. They are very disappointed in whatever's going on between the two of you. They... Hold on a second. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this? Aries is feeling like they're in their power. They also are really like focusing on financial abundance at this present time. And watching you kind of like, they think like you guys entertain like other people and shit. So Aries has some type of insecurity around you. Okay. Let's go to Taurus. How does Taurus feel for Scorpio at this present time? Thank you, Morris. Dang, Taurus don't trust you for shit. They think you got some secrets out here, like dead ass. They think you like this liar, sneaky fuck, hiding shit. You know what I mean? With the moon card being here. They do want to be intimate with you. Oh, don't tell me they want to use you for sex but can't trust you. I don't understand that. I don't understand people like that. They do want to get over you, but they'll still sleep with you. I don't like that because they're willing to use you. Did you shave your eyebrow?
Why?
Because why the hell did you ask me that?
I plucked it. Does it look good?
Stop messing with your face, Gia.
Does it look good though?
No, it looks crazy. You should ask me to do it for you if you want me to do it.
Stop! Are you lying?
It doesn't look right. Gemini.
I'm gonna try.
You saying you're gonna cry, but you know I could shake. Gemini. Gemini's feeling like this is very problematic right now. Like this is a conflict. They also want to have like some type of new beginning, but Gemini is like, it's like today you deal with one of their personalities and tomorrow you got the other one. So you're kind of like, dealing with Ren and Stimpy over here because it's two different motherfuckers wanting to have a new beginning with you. The problem is that y'all can't seem to like get along. So the fact that they're acknowledging that is definitely concerning to me. It's really concerning, actually. What is Gemini's intention with Scorpio? I'm not about to play with them. See, they're going to be holding back. Holding back because they're disappointed in you. You see what I'm saying? It's like you feel like it's a problem to deal with me, but you still want to deal with me, right? Yeah, you want to be difficult by holding back, and it's like, come on, man, like, make up your mind, bitch. You either in or you out. Like, I don't want to be dealing with your brother tomorrow. I need to be dealing with John the whole entire time I'm dealing with you. I don't want John and then fucking Steve the next day. Like, come on, they very like weird and indecisive. Cancers. Cancer's ghosting you or putting you on the code. That bitch is weird. They are trying to focus on their peace. They are more focused on money as well right now. Oh, who's this third party that Cancer got in here? Hold up, who's this? Cancer's hiding a third party from you, and they're being deceptive about it. The moon is here. Hell no. These bitches are always doing some weird shit. Leo. Leo's going to try to start a fight with you. Oh, there's an ending of a cycle coming with a Leo or somebody that has Leo heavy in a chart. There's a lot of arguments that has taken place in this connection with them. A lot of tit for tats. Yeah. I do see you kind of like trying to figure out why they do things. It's kind of giving sabotaging energy. Because they come in, they offer, and then they do weird stuff and cause fights. But there's a cycle ending with a Leo. Virgo energies. Damn, I asked for fucking sushi an hour and a half ago. Huh? It just doesn't look too good. I'll fix it. Don't worry. Something is stagnant here with the Virgo. They can't make up their fucking mind. All right. They seem to be indecisive on whether they want to leave this or not. They are very focused on money though. Yeah. You know, it's funny because if you're dealing with a Virgo, they do seem to have another option around that they're looking at. That's not good. All right. That could be why shit is stagnant and not going anywhere. Libras. Libra is very guarded and defensive. They're putting you out in the cold. They don't want to talk. They don't want to shit from you. They fucking straight out ghosting you, acting like they died on the other end. They doing a Scorpio thing. They choosing their peace as well. What's wrong with this bitch? Why are they acting like that? Hold up. Libra acting out, boy. They don't trust you. They think you're a liar, that you're deceptive, and they're actually hurt because of something that happened between the two of you. So they're acting like the wounded warrior 100%. Shit. If you don't know what another Scorpio like yourself. Scorpio. It said focus. What do you need to focus on? Are you like not focused? You're not paying attention to something. They just a focus. Oh shit, Scorpio. Oh hell nah. Nah, boy. Lord. You got a third party. That's why they said focus. They a cheating motherfucking scumbag. He's dealing with another Scorpio. They give to two. They cause you heartbreak due to a third party, and they're in some player energy. It's keys. That's why they said focus. Wow, that's kind of diabolical. Shit. Sage. Sag kind of feels betrayed by the connection. They're standing in Ten of Swords energy. Their money is also kind of wonky at this present time, so they're really focused on it. The fuck? They will come towards you with the Chariot. Be careful with them because they create some type of illusion around themselves, so they could lie to you about like their stability and shit. How do they feel for Scorpio though? They want to bring you a cup of love. Six of Cups. Yeah. Oh, they got options. That's why. This fucking. All right. Let's move on. So if you're dealing with a side, no bueno. Okay. They could lie to you about not having options. It looks like they have options, like 100%. All right. And it looks like it's people that they like talk to, but they could like lie to you and be like, oh, I don't talk to nobody. You know, like people do that shit. Or like people will be like, I haven't talked to somebody in such a long time. They got a whole roster of numbers. Like, bitch, don't lie. Hell no. So if they come back around, you better lie. Be like, yo, let me see who you've been talking to. Let me stop. Don't do that. Capricorn. I was gonna say don't fear. And look, you got a heartbreak card. Oh man. Capricorn is making a decision to cause you some type of heartbreak. Okay. And go into hermit mode. So they're gonna do some weird shit and go into hermit mode because of a third party though. They're sabotaging something with you over a third party. Yeah, they're investing in a third party. They're gonna come out and say some weird shit to you. And it's gonna make you feel like you want to get away from this. So they're gonna irritate you with some type of conversation. They're gonna do something to sabotage between the two of you. But don't worry, like stay calm. Don't react to it. Because the power that they have is only the power you allow them. You know what I mean? Aquarius. Aquarius is trying to go with their intuition. They seem to be going through some karma. Okay. They kind of feel stuck here, like with you, which is kind of weird. They are going through some type of financial lack of growth. It's like they're really trying to focus themselves on like leveling up, growing, and it seems like something is not really working out the way that they want it to, even if they may not be telling you, right? And they kind of seem stuck, and it's the universe is doing it, by the way. Okay. They hold back from you because they just very disappointed in like the connection in general overall. So they go with their intuition on whether they should interact. You know, it's funny because for somebody to be broke and fucked up like this, how dare they think that they could be holding back from somebody? That you need to go work on yourself. Watching Aquarius be like, hey, Pisces. You don't do raw sushi. It depends on what raw sushi you doing, Churn. I don't fuck with raw either. I like my cooked stuff. I like eel. Eel is so good. Taurus is a star. Taurus. Ooh, I said Taurus. What the fuck? Ooh. This person could have Taurus. Pisces is who the fuck I wanted to say. Pisces is a stubborn bitch. Like they're real hard-headed. They all right, so I'm gonna explain something to you, right? They're gonna come towards you lying. They're gonna come like to lie, like to create like some storyline, some illusion, right? They are really hard-headed. They're not really emotionally available when it comes to you. They're gonna make some type of weird ass decision here. They're gonna remain closed off. They're gonna offer love, but they're closed off. They're gonna be juggling you too. Very hot and cold. They just real stubborn. They have to have Taurus because I said Taurus. It's like you guys are two different people. One of y'all is like completely different than the other. Like you could be dealing with like someone that likes to like either party and it's a trick and you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like one of y'all is very completely different. You're like black and white pretty much. But they're not coming towards you trying to create an illusion. I don't fuck with that. They also seem to say things that they should really think of before they say it. So like sharp shit. Like sometimes people say shit and they don't remember that. And when they need to come back around and kiss ass, they don't remember that they cursed your ass out or said some mean shit. And you got that coming through with the Pisces. I wouldn't trust them too much because that's kind of weird. You know, it's like show me who you are and I know who you are already. But if you hide it from me, then you know that's a whole different story. This is a person that is very quick to be foul out the mouth. Like hello. Yeah, I like what we're done, y'all. I like cooked sushi too. I've had catfish sushi and it's cooked. I don't really like my food to be raw because people get parasites a lot from that. But I have gone to restaurants and um I tried a swordfish one and I was at a Thai restaurant. I tried salmon swordfish and I forgot what the other one was. I don't like the mushiness when you put it in your mouth. It's disgusting. I'm a texture person, so when I'm eating sushi, I need to make sure that it feels like actual food and not like slime, right? And so when you chewing on fish, it's like weird. I don't know. I just don't like it. I didn't like it, but I did it because I was out on a date and he was like, listen, I'm bougie. I told y'all that I don't date brokies. So our food was like $500. And I said to him, he's like, we just ordered $500 worth of food. At least, you know, try it. And I was like, yo, you ordered that sushi. Like, I didn't say I wanted raw sushi. You know, I like sushi, but the bitch gotta be cooked, you know? Or at least like if it's raw, right? Not the fish. Like I don't mind avocados or carrots or other vegetables being in there, but like don't be giving me no raw ass fish. Like I'm good, right? And he was like, just taste it. We had like this really cute tray. Our eel was like $200 because apparently eel was like expensive as fuck. But this shit was so good. And it was one roll for $200. I was like, damn, I kind of want another one. I kind of felt bad asking him for one because I was just like, shit, this motherfucker bought $500 worth of food, and all I ate was the eel one, and obviously our drinks. But I don't like raw shit, and the eel was not raw. It was very, very good, very cooked. The catfish was bomb as fuck. Oh my god, I never had catfish. That was my first time, and y'all, I killed that motherfucker quick. It was a nice little restaurant. It's a nice little spot for a guy to take a female on their date, you know. But when I seen that bill, I was kind of like, really? We barely even ordered anything for $500. Get the fuck out of here. I like, so you like the one that is like shrimp tempura is what it's called, Trend, when it's crunchy. So I had for the first time swordfish. And I think that's where I like gagged because I didn't like the taste. So someone was like, "Oh, the best ones are salmon," and so I tried. Like I looked at his tray and I was like, "Yo, let me try the salmon one." And I tried the salmon one and I was like, "Yo, I don't fuck with these." Like it felt like really like gummy, and I don't like shit that feels like that. Even like if I was to eat a gummy bear, if it's too soft, I can't fucking eat it. It has to have a consistency. Like I have to be able to like chew on it, you know. If it's like gummy and I feel it like moving, oh, I can't. Nope, nope. I can't do that shit. Mm-mm. I don't like weird feeling things in my mouth. I love crab meat shit. That's my shit. Crab meat. I went to a restaurant and I had an ostrich egg, right? Y'all want to laugh at me. And they bring out this big old egg, mind you. Everything on the menu is $500. Ain't nothing cheaper than that. We tipped the person that took my coat $200. Okay, mind you. We go into the fucking thing, and the dude is like, "Do you want anything?" And I'm like, "Yes, and lasagnas. Do you have lasagnas here? Because I love lasagnas, right?" Well, I'm half Italian. And the guy's like, "Oh, we don't have lasagna here." Yo, and I was looking at him like, "What restaurant you want me to, fool? What the fuck?" They gave me, y'all gonna laugh so hard at me right now. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? They gave me a piece of duck meat this big with a potato for $500. And I looked at this and I said, where's the rest of the food? So I said to the guy that I was dating, I was like, sweetheart, this is a very beautiful, place for you to bring me to. And I really appreciate, you treating me like I am, like the queen that I deserve. But there's barely any food. I'm still hungry. So he goes, oh, so take some. I heard the ostrich egg is real good, y'all. When I say they bought that ostrich and that bitch was this big, I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what is that? Yo, it was so off-putting to see that thing so big like that. I was like, he's like, they're delicious, taste it. And I'm like, but I'm not, I want to go somewhere else. Like, I was like, I want to go somewhere else. And I was like, this is kind of weird. And he's like, it's delicious, try it. And I was like, I'll try it after you try it and you tell me if it really is actually delicious. He's like, I've had it before. And I'm like, okay, but you eat it first and then I'll eat it after. And I did eat some of it, but it was like, y'all really are extra. You bought a big motherfucking egg the size of my head to the table. Like, what am I doing that? I was like, what am I doing with that? But I'm telling you, like, it was like a very beautiful experience. They had like water. So you could choose like whether you wanted to be inside in the dining or you could be outside in the water. The terrace area had like the water right there. Like you could stick your feet in the water. It was such a beautiful, expensive hotel. It was a hotel restaurant. It's called the Edwards. I think they shut down because it was so fucking expensive. Girl, yes, trying. They don't put, but see, here's the thing, right? So like, he wasn't broke. Like I'm gonna tell y'all who he was. He was a race car driver, and so he's like, yo, he goes, hey, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go on a date? Right? So I was like, I don't know, surprise me. And so he's like, well, I'm not gonna take you nowhere cheap because I know you're not that type of female. And I said, of course not. So don't even try it. So he's like, let me just surprise you. So he takes me, mind you. And I'm literally like, oh, this is so beautiful. As soon as I walked up and the valet came towards the car, I knew this shit was expensive. I knew it was a bougie place. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay. I was like, this guy here, he's like taking me to something nice. He's trying to woo me, trying to impress me because he wants to hook up. You know what I'm saying? I had not slept with him, by the way, you guys. So I was like, damn, he already went and bought me 2 dozen of roses. So he bought me 48 long stem red roses. Came to my crib, you know what I'm saying, in a racing car. So I was like, hey, you know what I mean? He was already doing like a lot of nice things, trying to impress me, woo me. So I was like, I like this guy. Like he's a real good talk and all this other shit. So we ended up going to the restaurant and I'm literally like, as soon as we pulled up, there was like people standing right there and they took our car. And I was like, yo, the hell? Like this is crazy. As soon as I stepped the first foot on the it was like 4 steps. They were like, ma'am, can you give us your coat? And I was like, I looked at him because I didn't really know what type of restaurant it was. And I was like, that's a $50,000 jacket. Where's my jacket gonna be? He's like, oh, it'll go right here on the rack. They probably thought this broke ass bitch, because this is where rich people eat. No, I just didn't want my coat to fly off the rack. That's all that was. So I took my jacket off and I was like, how much do you trust this restaurant? He's like, oh, I trust this restaurant. And I was like, are you sure? And I was like, I don't want somebody to steal my coat. He's like, no one's gonna steal your coat. So I was like, okay. So then I kind of felt kind of crazy after I said that because I didn't even realize that we were in like that type of restaurant. Even though it looked like it, I didn't realize how much of it actually was, right? And so we went in and everybody was greeting us. There was like 4 people that greeted us prior to us even going in to be seated down. Like we had our own person. It was like our own personal butler, right? And it was crazy because as I walked in and I saw them, they hung my coat and stuff like that. It was at eyesight and shit. We were going in and they were asking us, would you like a glass of wine? Because they were standing with the wine. And I was like, I don't know, because I like fruity wines. And I feel like, when you say yes and then you get that nasty ass wine, it's kind of hard to like spit back into the cup, even though I wouldn't do that. I'm not disgusting like that. I have a lot of etiquette, even though some of y'all may not even know because I'll be acting crazy on here. I was like, No, I'll just wait till I get to the table because I wanted to see the menu. I wanted to pick my own drinks. So as soon as I sat down, they pulled our chairs for me and for him. So I already knew. As we were going in, we had our own private butler. The person that took my coat, I seen he took $200 out. He gave it to him. I was like, oh God, 200. I said, did you just give him $200 for him to grab my coat? He is like, yes. He's like, I want my girl to be treated the best possible. I said, not no $200 tip. The hell out of here. Shit. For grabbing a fucking coat. I was being cheap. I tipped pretty good, but bitch, 200 was crazy. So I sat down with him and then I see this menu. It's very small. It's not like too big. It doesn't have like a million and one things. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to order. Like these names was just like, French names. And I'm like, bitch, I don't speak French. I only know how to read Italian. I speak Italian, but I'm like, I don't know what the fuck these things are. And he's like, oh, it has a description at the bottom. I was like, you can't barely read that. So I had to ask him because he's been there before. And I was like, yo, so I said, hey, so can you help me out with this menu? He's like, what do you need? And I was like, I don't know what to get. And I kind of told him like what I palette for. I wanted lasagna. The butler guy goes, how can I help you? He's just standing by my desk. He's standing by my table all the time we were eating there, by the way, like a guard. Like I'm talking about, when you're in a rich place, right? Because that's crazy. Like he was standing right by the table. And he had his back like facing like that way. I remember he was facing that way because I thought it was so uncomfortable for me to have somebody standing there. And he was like, it's okay. Like, he's just there in case we need something. We didn't have like waiters per se, right? So he's like, oh, what do you need? And I said, I want a lasagna. That's what I said. And then the butler was like, excuse me, if you like, I'd like to tell you, what was good on the menu, right? But the dude that I was talking to, he's a race car driver. So he knew he'd been there before. Motherfucker, shit, probably took mad bitches there. But anyway, he knew the menu. And so technically he already had known what was good and what was not. So he had said to them, he asked the guy that was the butler, he was like, okay, so what do you advise us to eat? And he was like telling us, but then he turns around and goes, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, there's no lasagna here. And I was like, no lasagna? What kind of restaurant is this? Because here's where it is. And he made me look stupid. And I was mad that night. I told him I want to go to an Italian restaurant. He takes me to a whole non-Italian restaurant. If I say I want an Italian restaurant, why would you up into? I know you're trying to impress me, and I get it. I appreciate it. Like I love that. But damn, if I ask for a fucking Italian restaurant, if you're gonna pick the most expensive fucking restaurant, they're gonna charge $1 million at the time we leave. They must have a little bit of a lasagna if I ask for that. If I ask for Italian food, I want to see Italian food, and there was not one lick of Italian food in there. And then I was just kind of like, what the fuck? And so all they had was like fish and this and that, and they had this wine that was like on top of something, and it was constantly like dripping into like our cup. It was the most cutest thing. Like it would go like this up and down, and it would like drip for us, but it was constantly doing it. And so I was like, "How do you stop that?" And he's like, "Well, there's a thing on the side to stop the thing from like basically pouring wine." And I said, "We in the right place because we had a whole entire ceiling vault of wines. Like it was wines going all the way up. Like it was a whole entire room." And I was like, I don't even know what to pick. And so I said to the butler guy, I said, what is the sweetest thing here? And he's like, oh, so the guy that gets the wines, there was wines that were like 500 years old in that bitch. And I was like, I don't want nothing like that. I just want something nice and sweet, something to, make the date nice, And so we had a guy that climbed on a harness and he went all the way up. It was the most coolest shit I've ever seen. He went all the way up and got us a bottle of wine. It was the most nicest wine. I don't even remember the fucking name, and I probably don't want to know because it probably cost thousands and I don't want to see the shit. All I know is that when I started to ask for food and then the guy was like, oh, everything in here minimum is 500. I was like, $500 for a small potato and a little piece of duck meat. What the hell kind of shit is this? Like, what the fuck? But I liked the experience. I loved it. The only thing that I would say that I would have changed from that restaurant is simply like, the location was not in a good specific spot, I guess. But it was really nice because like on the outside, like, there was a lot of like rich people sitting on like the deck area. On the outside, the water was like right there, so you could like sit down and put your feet in the water. And I liked that shit a lot. But I kind of was like weirded out because people were looking at us like, why are they doing that? Bitch, mind your business. Shit. Because you know how people, when they have money, they look at you kind of weird when you sit on the ground and shit. But I wanted to dip my feet in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful like view. It was so romantic, beautiful. And I didn't ask him how much he paid because I kind of was like, yo, when they was like, oh, it's $500 for the eel, $500 for the fucking ostrich egg. And I just said, you know what, I'm not gonna ask no more prices. I'm done. I'm not paying anyways. I don't give a fuck. He was a really cool dude, but he was too busy for me, so I had to drop him. Like I barely even seen him. Like it was just like, what the fuck? I don't want to be doing no dude like that. I'm not seeing it. It doesn't make no sense and shit. But that was my first time trying like raw sushi. It was with him, and I was like, ew, this is nasty. It was gross. The only one I was fucking with, and it was a part of like it was a sampler. They called it a sampler. The shit was $200. It was like a roll of 4 pieces of fucking eel. Yo, that shit was diabolical. I was like, yo, the eel and the catfish. My God, if y'all have not had that, you missing out. I know it's gonna cost you money because it's expensive, but I swear to God, y'all are never gonna go back. Like that shit is amazing. I literally licked my fingers. I was like, oh my God, it was shit. Yeah, you know what? Um, some people go, oh, I want to date a rich guy, or I want this, I want that. You know, and it's fine to, be wealthy, but I need you to at least be able to have time for me. If I feel like we don't talk to each other, then I'm alone. And why would I want to be in a connection that I'm alone? Like, even if you're making money, like, you got to be able to, like, include me in that so I don't feel like I'm, like, left out. You know what I'm saying? And for a guy that, I mean, he was fine as fuck, but for a guy that had so much going for him, he barely had any time. Like it was bad. He was either training or like traveling, and it was just kind of weird. It just felt really like dry to me. I don't like men being on top of me, but I like a man. First of all, there's like a lot of things that I, demand in a man. But if a man can't, if a man doesn't have time for me, or a man doesn't like feel like he can make time for me, then he shouldn't be dating, right? Because I get your hustle, and I respect any man's hustle that's trying to make money. I respect that shit 100, right? But how you looking for a girlfriend and you got no time for a girlfriend? So you technically only looking for a girlfriend because maybe you want sex. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird. I want people that, you know, I don't want you to be on top of me. Like I don't like people to be like on top of me 24/7. I don't like that shit. But I do like a man that, you know what I'm saying, acknowledges me, and it's like, hey, good morning. You know, I was thinking about you today. Nothing too extra. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no motherfucker that's like, yo, why you didn't text me in the last 2 minutes? Like, I'm not doing all that weird shit. I'm not doing nothing like that. I don't want to be overwhelmed by nobody. You know, I just want respect, proper love, communication, things like that. I don't want a man that I see him once a year and he keeps me happy by leaving gifts on, my bed and shit like that. Which, yo, listen, I got stories for days for y'all about that type of shit. Because I'm telling you, I dealt with someone that did that. He was never available and was always giving me gifts. And it was just like, I appreciate the $1,000 shoes, but, I don't talk to you. Like, is this really even a relationship at this point? Because the only time you really talk to me is when you want to be like intimate. But this motherfucker was traveling the world and making lots of money. So I mean, I guess I had to pick whether I wanted him to be present or making money, and I kind of picked someone that had a lot of money. So I had to deal with the shit. I don't fuck with clingy people. I don't, no, girl, that's a way for me to dump you. Hell no. I don't like clingy. See, for me, it fucks with me how cancers are. Like when cancers want attention, they want to be on top of you. Like my ex is a cancer. And he was a clingy motherfucker. And I was like, get the fuck up off me. Like, he would get so annoyed when I would want to be alone, but I like to be alone. Like, I like to read. I like to be alone. He was always clingy, like, oh, why don't you want to be on top of me like I want to be on top of you? Because, nigga, I got a life. The fuck? I don't want no motherfucker on me like that. Like, come on, man. Give me my time so I can read and be a woman and be a fucking etiquette woman. Like, I like to read books. You know, I like to learn. I'm evolving every day. I don't need to be babying you. Like, I'm not your mama. Like, come on now. This shit was weird. I don't like that clingy shit. And cancers get offended if you aren't clingy with them. And I'm like, how you gonna get offended when you see I'm around you all the time? So you know I'm not tricking out there for nobody. I just like to be alone, you know? Like, you'll see me, I come home, I do my shit, I cook, I clean, and I go straight to my room and I'm in my space. I grab my books, I read, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll sit there and I'll sew or I'll go and shop for shit because y'all know I'm a shopaholic. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't like a man that's like, oh, you don't give me enough attention. Fuck. But I always say that the men that are clingy like that and that they want to be on top of you like that, that's some fake shit. Because you got to show me your love through other ways, not you being on top of me. Like, I don't want you in the bathroom when I'm taking a shit. Get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? That's weird behavior. And I know a lot of people that do that. They like to like go into the bathroom when you're in there. Like, I like my privacy. If I am fucking washing my pussy, please let me wash my pussy. You don't need to fucking be watching me wash my pussy. It's weird. And a lot of men like to do that shit. And I don't fuck with the dudes that like to take a dump while you're taking a shower. You're fucking disgusting and disrespectful. Like, let's call it what it is. It's weird behavior. I don't like that type of shit. And a lot of guys do that. Like, you get so fucking comfortable in a connection that you feel like you could take a shit while I'm in the shower. I don't care if the window's open. That's weird, right? I see people do that weird shit. It's so weird. Like, that's why I lock my shit. I don't let nobody in the bathroom. I lock my doors always. You know, thank God I haven't had to worry about that. But I'm telling you, like, no. Don't be so comfortable thinking you could just walk up into my bathroom. Don't be so comfortable doing odd shit. Because I'm a person that I like my privacy. I want to be able to wash my teeth, wash my ass, take a shower if I need to, all in private. Like, it's different if we're gonna have sex and I invite you in, but don't just make your way into my bathroom and start brushing your teeth, taking a shit, taking a piss. Like, we is not cool like that. Come on now. That's an invasion of privacy. I guess married people do that shit and it's okay, but I'm not okay with you taking a shit in front of me. I'm definitely not okay with a man farting in front of a female. I think that's fucking disgusting. I think that that's very low class of a man. And when, you know, men don't have etiquette, see, like, they will do that type of shit. They'll burp in front of you. Like, close your fucking mouth. Be a gentleman. What are you, a fucking pig? You know, why are you farting in front of me? You're fucking disrespectful. Those are the type of things that I don't tolerate in a man, right? But I've seen other women tolerate it. With me, they don't do that shit because I'll get rid of them quick. I don't play with that. Like, I'm so weird. I give code rules. Don't burp in front of me. Cover your mouth. You have to have manners. I don't care if you're a guy. Everybody tries to act like, oh, that's cute. Guys are supposed to be able to burp out loud. No, the fuck you not. That's disgusting trash behavior. Cover your mouth. Okay? Second of all, don't be farting in front of me. We're not cool. I don't give a fuck how long we've been dating. Don't do that shit. It's weird. Yeah, I have trend, but I'm saying, like, I've seen people that like they do like showers and shit like that, and then like their spouses be taking a dump on the other side. Like, that's some weird shit. Like, why are you taking a dump while your wife is in the shower? Oh, you got the sushi? All right, I'll grab some. Damn, I thought you bitches was gonna die out there as long as y'all took.
Hi guys. Wait.
There's only 11 people in here.
There's only who? Hi guys. We're Betsy's daughters.
These two are my daughters right here.
Hi guys. We love Betsy.
Oh gosh, she wildin'. Anyways, straight raised in the barn. Yeah, you know what? You know what? It's crazy though. A lot of men, they will burp. They'll be like, you know, and it's just like, why the fuck are you burping? You know, why are you like, your mother didn't teach you to cover your mouth? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that because that's natural, right? Like it's a natural thing. Like you have natural behaviors, that you could do, right? And so going like it's not a crime, but with your mouth open, yeah, it's disgusting. So just cover your mouth, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all you guys do. Like just be like, because burping is a natural thing. Like I'm not saying like fucking swallow your burp or nothing like that, but just cover your mouth. Be civil, not to be like like that's disgusting. It's disgusting, and I can't wrap myself like. I remember one time I was at a restaurant, right? And I had my kids with me there, and I was like, yo, because I take my kids out a lot and stuff like that. And so I was like, yo, let me treat y'all out and stuff to some food. So I took my kids to the restaurant, and it was not like a Red Robin. It was like a bougie restaurant. And this guy, he was with like this girl, and he burped out loud. And my kids turned around, they were like, and they just looked. And I was like, see, that woman needed to say something to that man, and she didn't. I would have said to him, that's not cute. That's disgusting. You know, what you do at home, you don't do here. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. What's the matter, baby?
I'm gonna shape my eyebrows.
I'm about to get off right now. You worried about me shaving your eyebrows?
Actually look that bad.
Why would you pluck your eyebrows?
I was just plucking off the hair down here.
But the thing is, you understand when you shape, you got to shape like that, and then you need some hairs to curve down. But now I won't be able to do it. I'll have to just cut it right there because you messed with it. I like a man that has etiquette, you know what I'm saying? Because the way that a man treats you, like if I bring you around my mother, I don't want you to embarrass me. My mother is very like, you know what I'm saying, up there. She's not only very intellectual, but she is very big on manners, and she doesn't like cursing in front of her. She doesn't like ghetto ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? So, moment in time, you out here, you're like cursing, or you're doing this, or you're doing that. It's like my mother's gonna be like, no, my mom's gonna be like, honey, you could do better than that. Like my mother's that type of person. She'll literally say right in front of the guy. My mother's, she wants what's best for me. She doesn't want people that are, not up to my level. And so if I brought a man up there and he's burping in front of my mom's gonna be like, my mother is so like high maintenance as well that if I pulled up with someone that has like a garbage car, my mother would be like, you better not bring him to my house. My mother does not believe in broke game, like broke D or broke P game. She doesn't play with it. She don't play with the brokies. I'm telling you, she definitely does not. I'm about to end this live, y'all, because my sushi isn't here. I will catch y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna definitely do a all signs in the morning time before I get beautified because I do. I am gonna take my kids trick or treating tomorrow, so I probably won't be able to finish everybody up. But I'm gonna try to work around y'all. And I may come on Saturday. I'm not really sure, you guys, because it's my birthday tomorrow, so I gotta be like on my P's and Q's. All right, bye, you guys.